If you're currently struggling with anxiety, stress, the feeling of being overwhelmed or even stuck in life, and you read somewhere that journaling could be the magic solution to all your struggles, but you have no idea where to start, this video is for you. Stay tuned, inshallah, as I take you through all the reasons why journaling is an amazing and powerful tool to adopt in your daily life and how you can do that from now on. Benefit number one, it allows you to create self-awareness. It's easy to get stuck in our head and to just let the chatter overpower us, the negative chatter especially overpower us. Journaling is a way to get that external perspective on our thoughts from ourselves, which is amazing. Without going to therapy, without talking to someone, you get to reflect on the things that are going on in your head. You get to take distance on the things that might not be serving you and let go of them by being aware of them existing in the first place. The second reason why I love journaling so much is because it helps you express your emotions better. It helps you communicate your needs better. And if you're able to do that with yourself, you're naturally able to do it with others in your daily life as well. And therefore, you're able to increase your emotional intelligence. The other thing that journaling will help you with is getting to know yourself better. Because what is journaling apart from a practice in which you talk to yourself and you befriend yourself? We spend so much time trying to be there for people, but how are we being there for ourselves? Journaling can be the answer to that question. If you tune in and connect with yourself on a daily basis through writing, you get to learn more about who you are, what you want, what are your dreams in this life and in the next one. And I'm back with one layer less because it's getting hot in the UK. Woo! Anyway, the other thing that we tend to forget as Muslims is the spiritual aspect of journaling. There is so much to gain as Muslims from creating this practice for ourselves. And one of them is tawakkul, trust in Allah Azza wa Jal. How do we gain tawakkul as we're journaling? Simply by understanding why things happen to us. Journaling really allows you to do that sometimes. It allows you to draw the lessons of your negative experiences. And that allows you to grow your faith and your trust in Allah Azza wa Jal in a beautiful way. There are things that we're told to do as Muslims on a daily basis, like practicing gratitude, being an optimistic human being. These things can be done through journaling, and they're actually more impactful when they are done by journaling. What I've noticed in my personal experience journaling about my spiritual awakening is that it has allowed me to track my progress as a Muslim woman. I'll give you a specific example, and I forget the example as I'm about to say it. Classic me, yay! Yes, okay. Journaling has allowed me to realize that the times in which I was the further from Allah Azza wa Jal were the worst time in my life. And I know for many of you guys it's gonna be like, duh, obviously. But for me, having that on paper, noticing that when I was the most depressed was when I was the least practicing as a Muslim, was really a breakthrough. Like, that allowed me to process that I need to do my best to stay on track with my deen. And these are the kind of insights that journaling will give you in your spiritual journey as well, alhamdulillah. The last thing that I want to add is that journaling is a great way to become a more organized person. And as Muslims, we know that time is one of our most important resources. And journaling can really help you maximize the way that you use your time and become that amazing, productive Muslim that you want to be. And before I go on to how you can start journaling from now on, I just wanted to share a testimonial from a sister who experienced a really deep insight and breakthrough while doing one of my journaling challenges. And I will link them in the description box below if you want to give it a try, inshallah, as well. But basically, she was telling me that she was a convert and that she had those misconceptions about Allah being angry at her, no matter how good of a human being she was trying to be. And she wrote down, "This angry image I had of Allah was not true. I felt like a veil was lifted and I had a glimpse of who Allah truly is. Loving, kind, and compassionate. I realized that Allah is always with me, and even more so, He is cheering for me, wanting me to succeed. Thank you so much for directing me in this way, and thank you for showing me the power of journaling. Since a year, I've journaled almost daily, but never in this way, with prompts. I'll definitely use journaling in my future path to self-love and consciousness and God consciousness. And this brought me to tears when I received it the first time, to be honest. I think that shows you the power of writing things down with an intention, a strong intention and a direction to it. That's why I love prompts more than I love free hand journaling, and I'll talk about that more in another video. If you're interested in knowing more about the different types of journaling and how to make sure that your journaling practice is impactful and effective, let me know in the comments below, inshallah, and I'll follow up with that video. Now, let's get on to the real stuff. I'm gonna give you a couple of prompts that are really easy to use and that I use and that I give my clients as well. And I want you to reflect on them from now on if you feel concerned by the situation that they are related to. When I feel particularly low, I simply ask myself, how do I feel right now? And the point of this prompt is to name the emotion that's passing through me. Naming it allows me to identify my needs according to the emotion that I bring awareness to. So, if you're feeling quite low at the moment, write down the question, how do I feel right now? And put a name on that emotion. No matter what it is, even if it's not clear in your head, maybe the emotion is confusion, whatever it is, write it down and write as much as you need to. If you want to go into detail of describing how you feel, do that. The second question that I ask myself when I'm feeling a bit meh is, what can I do to support my needs right now? What can I do to feel better? And I know it sounds very simple and you're probably thinking, well, there's nothing life-changing about that. But let me tell you something. In the current world, it's really easy to forget to tune into our needs and our emotions. And so this practice, when done daily or when done at a point where you're feeling low, is actually quite powerful because it allows you to slow down and to not seek external resources when they are within you. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, but sometimes we tend to expect too much from people when we're not able ourselves to identify our own needs and fulfill them. These two prompts have really helped me become my best friend. So those are the two that I want you to start with. Now, on those days where you're not feeling particularly bad, what about listing the things that you're grateful for? That's an amazing way to start the day with a positive outlook, with a strong motivation, with this energy in your belly thinking, I'm so grateful for the things that I have, alhamdulillah. So the second prompt is, what am I grateful for today? Usually people go for 3 points, but I would say don't limit yourself. Write down as many things as you can and the list can be endless. The last prompt that I recommend you start using, especially if you lack confidence, if you're constantly doubting your abilities, if you struggle with imposter syndrome, the prompt that will change your life if used consistently is, what are my wins today? What am I proud of? What did I achieve that I'm happy about? And as you answer that question, I want you to consider that there's a wide spectrum of wins that you can celebrate. It doesn't have to be something huge. It doesn't have to be you getting a diploma or getting your driving license or something crazy like that. Everything in our daily life can be a win. Like, for example, getting out of bed when that has been a struggle for you. Like drinking more water than usual. Like doing your skincare routine. Like taking care of the kids and being more mindful towards them. Things like that can be wins that can be celebrated on a daily basis. And as you celebrate them more and more, it's going to motivate you to be more and more productive and active in your life, inshallah. So that's it for today, guys. If you need more help and inspiration to get started in your journaling journey, you can get so many resources for free from my website, and I will link that in the box below, inshallah. I have 3 free digital journal for you guys. One is about increasing your self-esteem, one is about getting to know yourself better, and one is about resetting for the new year, but you can use it at any point during the year, really. Have a look at them and make sure that you watch my other videos in order to become a better version of yourself, inshallah. Take care.